My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. Now, we haven't done a daily in about 4 trillion years, so it's about time to do one of those. It's still going to say not connected to Steam because we are still on the beta branch. But, so we won't be able to really submit our score, but I guess this is the best we can do for now. The character is going to be the Ironclad Heirloom. We're going to start with 1 rare relic as well as lethality. You start each combat with +3 strength, and so do your enemies, and also card rewards only contain 2 cards. Lethality with the Ironclad is a little bit interesting because it gives you the ability to pick up Limit Break for like an instant win. Ooh, that's a rare relic that you don't really want to see as your first. So it is Mango, raise your max HP by 14. Not really that appealing, all things considered. Alright, there's a 2 elite path with a fair amount of question marks in an early shop. Let's go for that one. Beautiful. And they can only do that 2 turns in a row, so they were going to attack the turn after, but I was pretty much guaranteed to have lethal. Flex? I could consider Flex. Body Slam's probably not a great idea. You don't really want to do a defensive deck when you have lethality as a modifier. Yeah, I'm incentivized to get a deck that benefits from strength, so I'm also incentivized to get more strength. I'll defend. I'll probably be able to kill in the next 2 turns regardless. Yeah. So I basically just saved myself 5 HP there. So this is the upgraded versions. Actually, both of these are upgraded. So the Cleave now does 8 damage on its base level and 11 damage on its upgrade. You can see here. And the Reckless Charge is now 8 damage, shuffle a Dazed into your draw pile, rather than what I believe was previous, like, I want to say it was 9 damage, plus give yourself vulnerability. Gain 1 vulnerability, rather. And then the upgrade was 13 damage, gain 1 vulnerability. The upgrade to this is 12 damage, shuffle a Dazed into your draw pile. So we actually probably would take each of them, but it's more important that I get an AoE pickup earlier. We'll take the Cleave. The newly buffed Cleave. We'll lose 23 HP here, because we can probably keep ourselves safe enough in fights that it's not going to be too much of an issue. Again, with extra strength, with the Ironclad, you're going to tend more aggressive, especially because I have Flex. I'm going to want to get Flex in hands with a greater density of attacks, so we're going to be removing defense. And similarly, again, there is now an option to pick up Evolve. The problem is, there's a lot of cards that I won't pick up unless I have Evolve, and I won't pick up Evolve unless I have those cards. So it ends up in a situation where I just never take Evolve, right? Which is rough, but, you know, just how it is currently, I guess. Usually you would just bash, the enemy wouldn't lose all of its armor, and as a result, wouldn't wake up. So you would be able to get full utilization of the vulnerability the turn after. Unfortunately, not the case here. Because we have 3 extra damage, the bash woke them up. Ancient Tea Set. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 extra energy. That's actually really good. However, none of these are, unfortunately. So here's a rest site for us. Let's upgrade that flex. Give us the flexibility to be a lot more aggressive. Like here, this is where we really would have wanted Flex to, you know, turn on in our hand. Never mind, we didn't need it. Bloodletting Dropkick. If we had the Thunderclap already, I would take the Dropkick, but we don't, so I won't. Oddly Smooth Stone, as well as 50 gold. Don't mind if I do. So, Oddly Smooth Stone is at the start of each combat, gain 1 dexterity, which increases the amount your block blocks for. We're going to upgrade the Cleave because I'd actually like to get the bash out of this deck if at all possible. So you're already going to do 9, 13, so 13 each on these strikes. So if I double strike the frontliner, I can kill you with a single strike. And then Bash will... Yeah, okay. Beautiful. This should set me up to be able to kill 2 enemies this turn. I miscounted my energy. Rough. That's entirely my fault, though. None to blame but myself. Peace Pipe, you can now remove cards from your deck at rest sites. That's going to be heavily utilized. It might actually be Pommel Strike. No. No. I'm rarely ever going to draw a hand where I actually want to draw. Not yet. Okay. We'll go for the max HP. Now we have 19 max HP on top of where our base is. So if we can get 11 more max HP, we get a score modifier called Stuffed, which is actually super handy for us. There's the cleave. Beautiful. Pretty much why I took it, exactly that reason. We need a wee bit more aggression, because we are not taking enemies down fast enough to prevent ourselves from taking a lot of damage. I think I can take this fight without resting, and it's really important that I start to remove cards at every opportunity. I think especially this Swift Potion is going to guarantee this for me pretty much. So we're going to look in the Swift Potion. Effectively, we've got 4 cards left in our deck, and we're literally just looking for Bash. Nice. See, I could split the enemy right now. But instead, I'm going to take those 3 slimes into my deck and then split the enemy on this turn. And especially because I have the cleave, it's not going to be that difficult to deal with the new sections. Yeah. This is actually pretty much how I assumed the fight was going to go. Which is why I was pretty certain I was going to be able to get away without resting. Alright, well here it's definitely feed. We just don't want to be too precious about using feed, because if we don't utilize feed at the right times, we are going to end up taking a bunch of damage trying to get a little bit of extra permanent max HP. It is worth noting, like 4 times, if we activate feed when it's upgraded, actually no, if we activate feed right now 4 times on this level, then we will get the stuffed bonus that I was looking for maximum HP. Demon Form is less useful in this deck because while this deck does benefit from extra strength, because I'm going to pack it with strength benefiting cards, we really can't afford the turns to let that ramp up. This is really annoying. I think I have to take the Ectoplasm because I need the extra energy. Like, my lowest energy hand is Flex plus 4 attacks. Right? So I need 4 energy at least to play that. Yeah. I need the extra energy, which is really unfortunate. I guess we're just going to be looking for shops to remove cards and rests to remove cards, like, super early. Okay, there's a 3 elite path with 2 rests and an early shop. That's pretty good. Really unfortunate to combat these folk here. Because they're going to take money from me, and I'm not going to get it back. Rupture. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain a strength. No, thank you. Heavy Blade, definitely. I really want Paper Frog. See, I would be able to take Paper Frog and a card removal if it weren't for those goddamn thieves. Instead, I'm going to take a card removal, get that final defense out of the deck. This deck is now pretty much all aggressive. I think I'll also take Pen Nib. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. I think we play almost exclusively attacks, so that's going to be fine. Pummel is also actually really good, isn't it? It's 1 energy for, right now, 20 damage. Yeah, Pummel's actually too good to pass up. Well, I actually don't want any of these. I hate that you now have to add a card to your deck when you choose this option. We'll take a Clash, but just know that I didn't actually really want it. I'm going to kill him next turn anyway, so I'm not going to draw back through my deck, so it's fine. I really do want Thunderclap as well. The problem is we're getting a lot of unupgraded versions of things that I want, which is going to mean that at some point I'm going to have to decide to start upgrading them, which is going to mean that I'm no longer removing other things from my deck that I would prefer to get out. I think the removal is more important first, and then the upgrades. Alright. My next attack deals double damage, so we'll probably use that on a cleave. Yeah. Beautiful. Question card. On card reward screens, you have 1 additional card to choose from, so that's going to negate the negative effect of binary. Let's token another card out of our deck. We need to start getting these strikes out, because they are by far the lowest power things that exist in our deck right now. When you're fighting the Snake Plant, who has Malleable, you always want your final attack to be your multiple hit attack, because you'll trigger a lot of armor at the exact same time. Awesome. Getting a lot of offers of Rupture. I'm going to turn them all down, but it is worth noting that had I known I was going to get so many offers of Rupture, ooh, especially with Birdface Nerd, actually, maybe I would have gone for, like, Bloodletting and Hemokinesis. Maybe. I still don't think that build is fully viable, but maybe. Yeah, ideally I'm not getting back through my deck, so I wouldn't even get to that feed again. Yeah, because we're killing right now. It's Red Needle at the start of his combat, gain 5 plated armor. That's going to be a really handy way for, ooh, us to get defense. Speaking of Rage, whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 5 block. So again, it is going to be far more important for me to remove strikes from my deck, because effectively by removing strikes, I'm increasing the incidence of drawing Rage and of drawing Flex. All right. Bye forever. I think I do want a second Heavy Blade, especially because it comes pre-upgraded. I don't need to keep my 13 gold here, but what I do want to do is murder y'all. Did that all wrong. Alright, Red Mask. At the start of each combat, apply 1 weak to all enemies, as well as a copy of the Strength Potion. I'm not going to take any of those, though. No Clash for me. Alright, we'll bash the back line and then increase the damage of the Cleave, which will then kill a target for me. And unfortunately, again, Feed is a little bit stranded here. That's okay, though. So despite our best efforts, we don't really perfect that fight, but that's, again, also okay. Ornamental Fan. Whenever you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 blocks. So that's 4 block a turn for us, basically. No. We will drop the Dex potion for a block potion though, because we don't actually utilize Dex literally at all. You can see I've never rested on this floor, but I'm still on 91 HP. Despite having almost no defend in my deck, the feed healing us up a little bit every single time it increases our maximum HP, how quickly we end our fights, rage, and the thread and needle have kept us... Who does that? Who just... Good lord. It's a hot day. I wanted to keep my window open, but apparently fucking people want to drag race. I'm not mad about it though. Just a little. Also, my apologies for the French. Alright. Toke. Remove another strength. Strike, brother. Don't remove the strength. The strength is the strength of this deck. Use a swift potion here. I'm also going to use a strength potion because I think I might be able to finish this whoops, fight fast enough. Mm-hmm. 118 damage, reasonable hit. If I could play both the heavy blade and the pummel this turn, I would kill. Shame. If my enemy was already vulnerable, I would have already killed as well. Again, shame. That's alright, we'll just target the midliner and then kill him next turn. Bye forever. Beautiful. I make sure to waste an extra attack there just to get my Pendib iterated one more. Limit break 1000%, and Sozu. The extra energy is still going to be really good. Yeah. Especially because we have the 2 heavy blades in the deck right now. So our average hand should actually be 5 energy. Alright. 2 elite. There's a 3 elite path with a late shop. We actually can't utilize shops at all, right? Great. Dash. Heavy. Thought feed might have been able to do that. Evidently I was wrong. My apologies. I didn't pre-calculate it. I just thought, nah, it's gonna be close enough. Who's our boss at the end of this floor? Alright, if it was Donu and Deca, I might have actually taken the Feel No Pain, because then every single dazed that I burnt after drawing into would just be extra strength for me. 222 gold, and I get none of it. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter what order I cast these in, because I don't get to save the energy if I happen not to cast them in a certain order or anything like that, so whatever. Boom. Again, no thank you. Even though the armaments would be upgrading cards in my deck? Is it still a no thank you? It might be a thank you. There's a lot of cards for it to upgrade, and I'm still going to be removing cards. You know what? I'm taking an Armaments Plus. Single copy, mind, but yeah, I'm still going to take it. We probably will actually draw back into a feed, so here I'm going to utilize Block Potion. Now, unfortunately, still take damage in that fight. Ah, well. War Paint upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. We'll see if we get any skills that I want to upgrade first. That drop kick could be useful. Thunderclap Bash. Yep. And then that upgraded Rage and Limit Break. Actually, really glad that Limit Break was upgraded, because then in a longer fight, I can just play it as many times as I'd like. still probably not going to draw back into that feed. I've actually managed to really severely underutilize feed. Ouch. Yep, wouldn't have got back to the feed anyway. Upgraded pommel. Alright, I should probably stop taking cards at this point. Yeah, I'm taking too many cards. I'm bloating the deck in the opposite direction to how I was doing before. Limit Break Flex might be on our next hand. Nope, just the one. Alrighty then. Well, I mean, that's a lot of damage. Only 2 incoming though. He is 33, but I think we're actually fine right now, right? Yeah, we're fine. Thank you, Dropkick. Centennial Puzzle. The first time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. Handy little way to get a little bit more draw in the deck. Omamori, negate the next 2 curses you obtain. That's actually quite handy. Damn it. Wait, could have been. Again, we'll toke for a removal. We're not going to kill on turn 1 here, unfortunately. Yeah, that's especially not going to kill on turn 1. Yikes. That's no good. At the very least, I got Rage and Limit Break in this hand. Quite happy about that. So I'm defending myself pretty perfectly that turn. Drop kick, and then Heavyweight Clash. Easy. Bottled Flame. Upon pickup, choose an attack card. In the start, it will be in your opening hand. Do I need any extra draw? I mean, I guess there's no reason not to take Battle Trance here. You should take a Weakness Enabler. Yeah, it's got to be something. It's literally got to be Thunderclap. Because we want the ability to apply weakness in our opening turn, because we have all this extra energy in our opening turn, courtesy of the Ancient Tea set. Beauty. A lot of other stuff I can't take there, and again, we'll pass. Thank you very much, though. Thunderclap, drop kick. Sure. Cast every card, don't mind if I do. Yeah, that was all pretty perfect. I will play the final attack here for the 4 block that we get from the Ornamental Fan. We still need to get 1 more kill with feed, by the way. Just 1 more kill with feed will get me the stuffed bonus, because I need 30 max HP on top of 80, so I need 110. I could rest here, but I think it's still going to be better to remove the other strike. Alright. Ooh, that's not a great opening, unfortunately. Bad time for flex. Also shouldn't have played it. Alright, I just need to make sure that I play 6 cards this turn. Alright. That, and then that. Beautiful. Drop kick first before we battle trance. I don't need to rage, so gotta remind myself of that always. Don't rage if you don't need to. Leave. Heavy blade. I could heavy blade for the kill right now, but then the problem becomes I don't get the speed, the bonus for feeding. But if I stall, I'm probably not going to kill next turn, but I will be able to set up for the kill next turn. All right. Crumble. Yeah, because you're going to purge this turn. I am going to limit break, bash, thunderclap, all those kinds of things. Get you down low. Alright, of course that wasn't going to get you down low. Uh-huh. Thunderclap, drop kick. I think because of all of the... Ooh. Yeah, I might actually just need to go for the kill here. Aww. I was thinking, because of all of the extra strength I'm going to gain, I'm going to be able to kill him before he kills me anyway. I may as well try and go for the extra bonus from the feed. Yeah, we got one perfect. Well-fed rather than stuffed. We were 2 off of stuffed. We got light speed. We got bosses slain. I don't know if there was... Like, I don't know if in lethality there's a more defensive deck you could have run. So I'd be interested in seeing the modifiers that got some of the people their high scores on the high score list. But then again, I can't even see the high score list nor submit to it, courtesy of being on the beta branch. Oh, dang. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay This Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.